Hello there. Today we are going to learn about the DNA structure. That means how the DNA is situated inside our body. Often students are confused. Where is DNA? Where we can find DNA? How we can compare the size of DNA? So today we are going to learn about DNA using an interactive game. So let's dive into it. So here, this is uh, the game homepage. You can see the DNA discovery adventure. Embark on an incredible journey from the human body down to the molecular level. And we can discover how DNA codes life itself. Right, let's start your DNA journey. Let's click on this. Right, so in the left hand side, you can see the scale is mentioned. And this is now talking about the human body. So the size approximately is 1.7 meter. Then we have approximately 37 trillion cells in our body. Right, now let's go to the next level. We'll zoom deeper. We are still inside the body. Right. So now we are in the organ level. So you can see centimeter levels. It's 10 centimeters shown. The skin, an area of your skin that is the largest organ in your body, right? Now let's go deeper, and we are now in the tissue level. You can see the scale is now millimeter, so it's 1 millimeter, and you can see there are three main layers like epidermis, dermis, and hypodermis. So it's the skin tissue, right? And we are going more deeper, and now we are in the cellular level. So you can see the scale now is micrometer. So it's 10 micrometer, which is 100 times smaller than a grain of sand. So you can imagine how small it is. And then zoom in. So this is cell nucleus. Inside the cell, we have the nucleus that is around 5 micrometer in scale. That is the command center. So you can see there are strands around DNA, and this actually contains most of our genetic material and controls all the cellular activity. That's why we call it as command center. Zoom in. And inside that we have chromosome. And in the nucleus also we have chromosomes, right? And you can see the structure of chromosomes here. So if we think about human, and we have 23 pairs, and you can see the scale down there. It's 2 nanometers. It's in nanometer scale. So approximately it's 1,000 times smaller than a bacterium. So it's very small. Now let's explore the chromosome structure. So here you can see this is like a nucleosomes. That is the DNA's packaging system. So chromosome and DNA. Most often students, confuse between chromosome and DNA. So actually DNA is part of chromosome. So chromosome is made up by this DNA strand, that's a yellow strand, and the proteins, stone protein. So you can see that here. Let's unwrap the DNA. So you can have the double helix. So the DNA, which is the unwrapped strand from the histone protein, you can see this is the double helix structure of DNA. And you can see the scale also. This now, so with this 0.34 nanometer, the molecular scale. And DNA's double helix is only 2 nanometers wide. You've reached the molecular level now. Sorry. So this is how the journey starts from the human body to the DNA helix. So we started from body, then we moved on to organ level, then the tissue level, cell level, and nuclear level, and then chromosome, and going deeper into DNA helix. Right. So that is now we are moving to the next part. That is the base pairing game. We know the double helix is formed because of the base pairing happens in between the two strands. So there is a rule here: A always pairs with T, G pairs with C. So adenine, thymine, and guanine pairs with cytosine. So you basically have to click the correct one here. You can select a base pair. So here first one is A, it pairs with T. So I will click on T here and then again click on this question mark. So if it is correct, it shows in green. Now for G, it should pair with C. So purposefully I'm selecting a wrong one, G, and if I put it here, it shows as red. So it says it's wrong, so I will have to choose the correct one again. Right. So, and there is a time limit also. And yeah, A, T, and C. For T, it's A. Even though the time finishes, it allows you to still go for it. G, and G again pairs with C, G again pairs with C. Now the second strand. So there are like 3 strands. So you can try and you can earn your badge. So I hope you enjoyed this interactive game, and I will put the link for the game in the description below, and you can try and let me know what you think about it. Okay, bye for now.